Coming to the mother of Jesus, that is Mary, what is the honor of the Mary in the Quran? First of all, there is a chapter by the name of Mary. In the book Bible, there are many books of the Old Testament and the New Testament. And especially in the New Testament, there are many books, 26 books, and none is mentioned by the name in the honor of Mary. Gospel according to Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, and so on, but not Mary. But in the Quran, there is a book or a chapter named Mary. That is the honor in the Quran. Why I'm reading all this? That you must know that we are not against the Mary or Jesus. Mary, her name is mentioned in the Quran 34 times. And in the Bible, in the Matthew, Mark, and Luke, 17 times her name is mentioned. And other 24 books is mentioned once. There is 18 times Mary is mentioned by name in the Gospels and in the book of New Testament. But in the Quran, she is mentioned 34 times. She is mentioned as an ayah, a sign. She wore hijab, the veil. She bowed down and prayed to God with those who bow down. God chosen her and purified her and chosen her above the woman of all worlds, including Muhammad's mother, including Muhammad's wife, including Muhammad's daughter, all over the world. That's the honor of Mary in the house of Islam. Allah breathed, God breathed His spirit into her psyche or self or soul. And one more time, Allah breathed His spirit into her private part. And that is the topic how, and I'll explain that. Mary was truthful with the words and the books of Allah. So these were the honor all about Jesus and Mary. So the lecture you are going to hear is that in the world there is a dispute about the fathership of any person if a child is born. There is a dispute. Suppose there is a dispute that who is the father of this child born of a woman. So they go for a test and they find out that this person is the father of the child. Now Jesus' father is in question in the Bible and not in the Quran. How I would say that in the Bible, Jesus is referred as Son of Man. Son of Man 83 times. And he's referred 13 times as Son of God. But in the Quran, Jesus is always referred as Son of Mary. Always. In the Quran, Jesus is always referred as Son of Mary. And there is not a Christian in the world who would deny this fact that Jesus was born of a woman Mary. There's a biblical verse that when he was 8 days old, he was circumcised and named Jesus by the angel when he was in the mother's womb. So the motherhood is no dispute among the Christians and the Muslims that Jesus was the son of Mary. That is for a fact. But how will analyze, is she the only parent? What are the other factors involved? First of all, I will explain about there is a contradiction in the Bible in the genealogy of Jesus Christ. if we say that he's the son of man, meaning referring to a man father, so if you look at according to Matthew, from 6 to 16, this is the genealogy of Jesus Christ. And then according to Luke 3, 23 to 31, then again this is the genealogy of Jesus Christ. There are 25 different names and 40 different names in both genealogies. Not a single name except for Joseph, which is supposed to be the father of Jesus Christ. The names are in contradiction. By looking at the genealogy, we can come to know that he is not the son of man. He is not the son of man because of the same genealogy presented by the Christians in the Bible. Now, if we believe that he is the son of God, as the Christians say, and the biblical record, you will find that he is mentioned as a son of God, we cannot deny that. But believe me, the sons of God is not Jesus only mentioned as son of God. If you look at, there are many sons of God in the Bible. In Exodus 4:22 verse, Israel is the son of God. Then in Jeremiah 31:9, Ephraim is the son of God. Psalms 2:7, David is this day I have begotten thee. That's the words in the Bible that is the son of God. And then in Romans 8 and verse 14, as many are led by the Spirit of God are the sons of God. So son is a very casual name to be found in the Bible. So now the sons of God, and even the Christian world, pray, "O our Father, thou art in heaven." So that means they themselves are also the sons of God. But if you ask specifically about Jesus, they say, no, he is the only begotten son, not made. So they are specifically saying that Jesus is the Son of God. So now the Bible says what God is not. In Job 25, verse 4 to 6. He says, how then can he be justified with God? Anyone to be justified with God, how can he be clean that is born of a woman? How can he be clean that is born of a woman when even the moon is not bright and the stars are impure, dim in his sight? How much less is man, who is but a maggot, and the Son of Man, who is only a worm? Now, we all know that Jesus was born of a woman. Luke 2, verse 21. When he was 8 days old, he was circumcised and named Jesus by the angel when he was in his mother's womb. So if you believe that Jesus is God, Son of God, so here the Bible says, the Old Testament Bible, the reference is Job, how can he be justified with God? How can he be clean that is born of a woman? This is again a contradiction within the Bible. How can a person be clean that is born of woman when even the moon is not bright and the stars are impure, dim in the sight? How much less is man, who is but a maggot, human dung? And the Son of Man, and the Son of Man is referred to Jesus 83 times in the Bible, who is only a worm. That is the honor.